so well-received anime getting an actual renewal. But before I get into the content, do make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff really helps me out. But as you can see from the title of this article from Screen Rant, Adult Swim's Ninja Kamui officially confirmed for a season 2. Now, this is really surprising because although Ninja Kamui, the first couple of episodes of Ninja Kamui were really good, the remaining episodes started going off the deep end. It got away from fighting a lot of humans and whatnot and started fighting robots and androids and everything else. And then on top of that, it started introducing a whole bunch of CG animation into the cartoon. And when that happens, it generally does not go well at all. And then on top of that, the story started falling off the deep end. But let's go ahead and read this article right here. It says right here, Adult Swim has officially renewed its latest anime, Ninja Kamui, for a second season. Although the details are scarce on Ninja Kamui Season 2, the popularity of the series has warranted another installment as the platform hopes to increase its presence in the anime industry. Now, I don't know where they're getting this information that Ninja Kamui was popular. Granted, it did win the Crunchyroll anime of the year, or not anime of the year, I'm sorry. It won the Crunchyroll new original anime. Now, it's kind of interesting that Ninja Kamui did win original anime of the year, because some of the other ones that it went up against I thought were much better than this one. We have Buchigiri was a pretty good one. Everybody raves about Girls Band Cry. Now, I did not see that one. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, haven't seen that one either. Metallic Rouge was okay, but again, just similar to Ninja Kamui, it started falling apart towards the end in my view. But my favorite was Train to the End of the World. That was the one that I thought really should have won original anime of the year. Ninja Kamui just relied on too many old tropes about ninjas and machines and all that, which was done much better with Ninja Gaiden. And if you look at this particular promotional poster for Ninja Kamui, it looks pretty similar to another ninja anime that came out years and years ago called Ninja Scroll. So you see that right there. It looks reminiscent of the old Ninja Scroll. And I don't know where Screen Rant is getting this idea that it was pretty popular. You see all the way down right here in 42nd place, we have Ninja Kamui. So it although it ranked in looks like the top 68 at the time, it definitely was not one of the more popular anime that was actually shown during that time period. And so I don't know where, again, Screen Rant is getting the idea that Ninja Kamui was popular. But hey, it did get revealed for a second season. And over here at Fandom Wire, it looks like Fandom Wire is probably more closer to what was going on with Ninja Kamui for the first season. Let's see what it says right here. It says right here, and I pretty much agree with this one. The first season of Ninja Kamui was promising for the first 4 episodes, but then quickly fell from grace. It says the writing choices, especially bringing in the mecha genre and the poor animation, caused it to fail. And I completely agree with that. The bringing in mechs and then the poor animation once again, when they started combining 2D animation with 3D animation, that almost never goes well at all. And especially if it's done really poorly, everyone can immediately identify the 3D animation, and it just takes people out of the anime, and people start to focus on the bad anime and the bad 3D animation. And so here's one of the scenes right here where it looks like they started becoming more mechanized, which was just complete stupidity. The first episode though, if you watch that and bailed, you would be okay with just doing that. There's a comment that someone that Fandom Wire included from Reddit. It says the mecha isn't the issue. The issue is that this is a newly founded studio which basically just has Sung-Hoo Park as the entire action department, so he was able to only work on the first 2 to 3 episodes and then they switched to poorly animated CGI as there was nobody able to animate it properly. This is the same guy who made God of High School or Jujutsu Kaisen season 1 in the movie. He has worked on a robot fight, Take Mekamaru versus Panda, so this isn't the issue. It's simply that he had the backing of MAPPA for those 2 projects, so the staff wasn't lacking, while here he was mostly by himself. So, you know, that may be true and everything like that, but the thing is, it still got released. It still got released as a complete hunk of a mess that everyone just really was kind of shocked that they decided to go ahead and switch the animation style up front. It's kind of like almost like a bait and switch. The first 2, maybe 3 episodes of this series really brought in the fans with its radical animation style and its awesome fight scenes, its gore and whatnot. But then it decided to go ahead and switch to something that is just hated among the anime community, namely combining 2 really different art styles, 2D animation and 3D animation, because they completely clash. And just like this poster said, if it's done poorly, then it's really going to cause a clash, and people are going to just focus on the really bad 3D animation. But there you have it. And not only that, it was announced not just for a season 2, but I think it was also announced for a 3rd season as well. So there's going to be 3 seasons. But so right here from Hype Beast, it is saying that there's going to be a season 2 and a season 3. Season 2 is going to be titled Red Vendetta, and we don't know what season 3 is going to be called. So, hey, congratulations to Ninja Kamui for being able to get renewed. Hopefully, you will go in there and the studio will go in there and, like Fandom Wire recommended, change the animation style and have a more consistent story. Don't just go jumping off and becoming Ninja Gaiden midstream. Stay either Ninja Kamui or become Ninja Kamui Gaiden, but don't try to do both at the same time. But those are my thoughts. Jump down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about this news. Are you guys excited for Ninja Kamui season 2 and 3 to come out? Go ahead and jump in the comments and let me know. And make sure you do like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications if you like getting information like this. And remember, this is Chris Boltz signing off, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You take it easy.